solvent processing, homogeneous precipitation, mechanical milling, organometallic synthesis, and microwave methods. Khomeini, who made it as a revolution, and spray pyrolysis, thermal evaporation, mechanico-chemical synthesis, salvothermal and hydrothermal technique. And Professor Yoshimura he was my host professor when I was in Japan. He actually coined this term salvothermal and hydrothermal technology and microwave hydrothermal techniques, which we used in our laboratory. Okay, and we published many papers. And microwave assisted hydrothermal and salvothermal method, and these are the things. And also we used chemical vapor depositions. It's a simple technique how a coating, because of the coating of the material, we made now we can synthesize either carbon nanotubes or graphene sheets. So this is how synthesis method which we carried out. It's a simple autoclave which we used, and it is called as Moray autoclave. And these are the typical hydrothermal run where we make a precursor were used in a now we put that in a Teflon liner and put it in a autoclaves, and in the oven we prepared this. So this is one of the hydrothermal and salvothermal methodology, and this is microwave hydrothermal system which we have in our laboratory. And how this it works. It is rotating chamber there, built-in magnetic stirrer, and waveguide is there. And with this, within a few minutes we can get a desirable materials. Okay. And this is a chemical vapor deposition where we for example the gases are run there and deposition on the boat where this when we pass the gas here, okay, you can see that CNT deposition. We put catalyst, metallic catalyst, and on that deposition will be occurred. Okay, and this is the equipment we have in our laboratory. Okay, and this is chemical vapor depositions where with the help of that we synthesized carbon nanotube. Okay, advantage is easy to increase scale of industrial production, large length, nanotube length. Okay, you know that carbon nanotube is one of the a wonderful material. It can attain all the three electronic properties. It can be a metallic, it may be a semiconductor, or it may be insulator, based on how it rolls. Okay, you can, if you take a sheet of paper, you can roll in different mathematical orientation. Similarly, the carbon nanotube graphene sheets, it rolled, and there are single wall carbon nanotubes and multi wall carbon nanotubes. And but disadvantage with the chemical vapor deposition is defects are very common. So we need defectless. And metal oxide and metal sulfides, which we prepared in the similar way by hydrothermal and salvothermal methods, and high density information storage. Now, what are the usage? A big usage is there, and this is how we prepared hydrogen photocatalytic wastewater treatment. We can do that. Photocatalytic water splitting. By water splitting, we can produce hydrogen. And cancer studies through metal oxide nanoparticles by using biological. You know that we work with cell lines. Okay, we are collaborating with the medical college people. Okay, and this is the another nano composites, metal composites we prepared. Okay, silver tungstate and silver along with the graphene nanospheroids. And with this, we can see that different properties. Oxygen vacancies are there, thermally stable in air and water, tunable optical properties with doping of metal and carbon-based materials, and chemically stable and highly basic in nature, and even high surface area. Surface area morphology is very important for any material usage. Okay, and even low cost and low toxic and nature, and easy to utilize, and environmentally friendly. And this is how we prepared the materials. Okay, now carbon, say metallic nanocomposites using carbon nanospheroids, and with this we can make a lot of work. And we made no, we use this for biological applications, like using treating E. coli's. Okay, because it can rupture the cell no, cell morphology. Okay, like this, and these are some of the properties which we can observe. Okay, and you can see that how we can use this material for bacterial degradation, and also cell viability testing. Okay, using different microorganisms, and you can see that SEM images of dead bacterial cells. Okay, and this is, you can see that how a rupture can occur by using this material. So loss of bacterial cell walls, we can see that. Okay, graphical this one. And metal oxide sulfides has a wide range of applications. Okay, we have tested this, and this material is highly anisotropic with excellent non-linear optical properties, and also a very optical property is also very important. Okay, non-linear optical properties. The layered material helps the membrane to have mechanical strength, actually some 30 times higher than that of steel. It has stability up to 1100 degrees centigrade in an inert temperature. It has a key advantage over graphene. It can amplify electronic signals room temperature, whereas graphene must be cooled in 70 degree Kelvin. And two-dimensional metal oxide sulfide may be used in sensors and memory, and even photovoltaics devices. Direct band gap and confinement effects in single layer metal oxide sulfides makes this material attractive for optoelectronics. So ultra sensitive non-layer metal oxide sulfides, actually it is photo transistors, and with improved device mobility, and oxygen nitrogen current and on currents have been already demonstrated. And some of the things are also in the future we want to develop in a different way. Okay, so these are the characterizations which we carried out. Raman spectroscopy, it gives its morphology, how the same image and XRD patterns. And this is hydrogen evolution reactions, how a different process from these cathodic reactions in electrochemical water splitting. So hydrogen evolution reaction is a classic example of two electron transfer reaction with one catalytic intermediates. So this is nowadays photocatalytic and electrocatalytic hydrogen evolution reaction from water splitting are considered as two of the most efficient methods to convert sustainable energy to the clean energy carrier. So this is how we do this electrochemical apparatus to use chemical analyzer for the production of hydrogen. And this is material science. Now I want to give a simple glimpse which I also carried out for some of the aspects related to environmental science. And you all know that hotspots are very important, where the endemic species are present. In India, we have two hotspots United Nations identified. One is Himalayan foothills hotspot, and another one is our own Western Ghats in South India, which we can see. Because why we study this, to study the climatical conditions, how it varies from decades to decades, and also to identify the species. See, actually Western Ghats is a magnificent mountain range next only to Himalaya in India, and is a biological treasure. Okay, So you cannot find endemic species is well, a lot of endemic species are there. Okay, and also we have identified some of the species like frog, which you cannot find anywhere in the world. Okay, and high degree of endemism, 11% to 78%, and scenic beauty. This unique ecosystem has been threatened by continuously increasing habitat pressure. Okay, decreasing forest. Okay, there are a lot of forest area which are usually maybe she's from that region. Isn't it? You are mentioning that you are from Bangalore. Yeah, she's from the western region, Western Ghat region, hotspots. The life supporting and biodiversity rich ecosystem of Western Ghat are threatened today due to habitat pressures. And there are over 4,500 species of flowering plants and 3,300 butterflies, 156 reptiles, 508 species birds which we identified, and 150 mammals. Among them, 12% is endemic, and 289 species. Among them, 41% is endemics, and 135 amphibians. Among them, 75% is endemic, are among the known biodiversity of Western Ghats. See, you can see that how it rich with the biodiversity. And this is the frog which we identified, bicolored frog in our work. Okay. For this, we got the money from the Department of Science and Technology, Government of Karnataka, Government of India, and factors that usually determine hotspots: the number of total species, the number of unique species, the number of species at risk, so it threatened in the verge of extinction. Okay. So criteria for determining biodiversity hotspots is one of the important thing, where the regions with high level of species richness, the number of different species represented in a region with high degree of endemism, that is species that are confined to one particular region only but not found anywhere else. So these are unique things which we observe in the Western Ghats, and tropical, evergreen, moist, dry, deciduous, high altitude solas, savannas and scrubs, and among them 13,000 species of flowering plants found in India. Some 4,500 are found in the Western Ghats, and also some 1,500 are unique to the region. The Western Ghat is the hotspots of natural evolution. The evergreen forest dominated by trees of different species, and in the which we can find only in the Western Ghats. And so United Decade of Ecosystem Restoration 21 to 30 can be considered as final call for the mankind to work united for saving our planet from plunging exorbitant into an environmental crisis. As I told you, in the beginning itself, we are in the critical conditions. Our future generations should not be blameless. This is the right time to take precautionary measures. And the United Nations declares aims to massively scale up of the region restoration of degraded and destroyed ecosystem as a proven measure to fight the climate crisis and enhance food security, water supply, and biodiversity. The Western Ghats predating the Himalayas by 30 to 40 million years. It is older when compared to Himalayas. Stretches parallel to the Indian west coast for almost 1,600 kilometers, covering actually 1,60,000 square kilometer area, and considered by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site. The Western Ghats faces threats from rising population, urbanization, and climate change. Agriculture expansion, making it one of the 8 hottest hotspot of the world. And restoration of ecosystem is in the Western Ghats. It's one of the things where in our findings we found the many aspects. The early stages of forest restoration in the open area prone to fire risk when rainfall exceeds 2,000 millimeter, and already evergreen may be planted. The plantation should be carried out. along with more tolerant deciduous species, preferably nitrogen fixing legumes, should be planted. Forest ecosystem restoration in high rainfall zone may aim to climax ecosystem re-establishment with high share of evergreen species, paving way for return of endemics, both floral and faunal, through natural process and careful introduction. So these are some of the papers we published in different papers in journals, and this is my research group, my students, and also I received fund in different agencies in India. Thank you.